Hi, welcome back to our next chapter in the Law of Attraction by Mitesh Khatri. And today's chapter is about your belief. What you believe that becomes the reality. So your deserving capacity to attract, that means your belief, your deserving capacity to believe, deserving capacity to attract, that's your belief system. So take the first step in faith. You don't have to see the whole staircase, just take the one step ahead. That's said by Martin Luther King II. So, what is belief? So, when we stop questioning the validity of the thought, it's called the belief. When we stop questioning the validity of thoughts, it's called a belief. For example, a train is a greed. This is the belief because we never question a validity. But what do our beliefs have do their law of attraction? Our beliefs play the role what we think we deserve in our life. So the law of attraction work in response to what we believe we deserve, not what we desire. So one more time, the law of attraction work in response to what we believe we deserve, not what we desire. So, have you experienced the stagnation in some areas of your life? Do some problems keep repeating? Are you trying to achieve something but keep failing despite your efforts? So, do you keep experiencing bad luck in some areas? So, trying to lose the weight but not being able to do it? Wanting to a good relationship but meeting the wrong person repeatedly? So, lacking in income growth, meeting people who cheat you, making mistakes you don't want to, developing health problems, these are the results of your attractions based on your limiting beliefs, which limit your deserving capacity to attract your desires. That's the most important. So these are the results of your attraction based on your limiting beliefs, which limit your deserving capacity to attract your desires. So I'm sure there are also the area in your life where you experiencing growth without much effort, and these are the areas where your attraction are based on your belief, called growing beliefs, which help to increase your deserving capacity to attract your desire. So there are two types of beliefs, limiting beliefs and the growing beliefs. So limiting beliefs is any belief which limits your deserving capacity to attract your desire, and the growing belief is any belief which help you to increase your deserving capacity to attract your desire. So, for example, if you believe that it is difficult to lose the weight, then your subconscious believe that you deserve to be overweight, even though you unconsciously desire to lose weight. And here is a metaphor to understand this. Imagine you are tied to a pole with a rope, you are trying to move forward. What happens? The pole will restrict your movement, it will not allow you to move forward towards your desire. Consider this pole as your thinking, that's your limiting belief, which says you don't deserve to move beyond this point because it is difficult to lose the weight. So I can't lose the weight. Limiting belief like this, it restricts your actions, therefore constrained from tuning into the right frequency of your desire. Just like this, we have many limiting beliefs that limit our actions and thus limit of our growth. To attract what you want, you must increase your deserving capacity your by converting your limiting beliefs into the growing beliefs. As you read this, try and recognize the areas in your life where you think your growth is limited because your limiting beliefs limiting the restrict your capacity, deserving capacity. And here are some more examples of limiting beliefs in different areas of life. Life life is not fair, life is complicated, life is difficult, I am very unlucky in life. That's all your limiting beliefs. Suppose in a health it says it is difficult to lose the weight, everybody cannot lose the weight, I have a tendency to gain the weight, I have the tendency to get health issue, I have the weak immune system. These are all limiting beliefs in the health. In terms of the emotions, I can't control my emotions. I'm a high temper. That's the way I am. I get depressed when I see people hurt. I cannot say no. I cannot say no. That's the limiting beliefs. I can't handle conflict. Those are the limiting beliefs. Money is the cause of all the problems in the world. It's limiting belief. Money is not important. Limiting belief. Money cannot buy happiness. No, it's not true. I don't need money. It's difficult to make money. That's the limiting belief. Not everyone can be rich. That's the limiting belief. Rich people cannot be truly happy. Who said that? Rich people are happy. We see the other part of the life. We see the people, rich people who are unhappy. There are a number of rich people who are truly happy. In terms of relationship, we say this or limiting people cannot be trusted. I always get the wrong people in my life. It's not easy to manage the relationship gets stale as they get old. It is not possible to have a romance after many years of marriage. That's also the limiting belief. Marriage is a burden. Marriage is a big risk. That's all limiting beliefs. In terms of career, it's work is boring. It is difficult to grow fast in a job. It is difficult to start business. All these are limiting beliefs. Years ago, when I was struggling, I realized that I had limiting beliefs such as it is difficult to make money. So even though my desire was to make money effortlessly, I used to always struggle to make money. The day I changed my beliefs, I upgraded my deserving capacity in the alignment with my desires. Thus, not only did my income grow, but it also grew effortlessly. Thus, not only did my income grow, but also grew effortlessly. That's more important. The best way to check your beliefs, your deserving capacity in any area of your life is to check the attraction happening in the area. For example, a friend of mine was not getting married for many years. When she attended the law of attraction workshop, she realized that she had a limiting beliefs like marriage is a race. Thus, she was unable to tune into the frequency of meeting the right guy. Within the month of changing her beliefs, she got into a relationship with a wonderful person. The frequency of the right person was always around her. All she had to do was tune into the right frequency. They got married after a few months. It's been 4 years since then. They have been very happy and successful married life. The bottom line is that our belief control what we deserve in life, limiting belief our deserving capacity, while growing belief improve our deserving capacity. One is limiting, one is growing. Rich businessmen like Bill Gates are rich because they believe they deserve to have millions. Famous actors like Shah Rukh Khan are superstars because they believe that they deserve to be a superstar. While many people have the desire to be rich and famous, only few believe they deserve to have it. So that's the belief system. So consider our belief is like a thermostat of an air conditioner. So you have set a temperature at 20 degree Celsius, but the external environment increases to 25 degrees Celsius. The thermostat sends message to the air conditioner to work harder to control the room temperature to 25 degrees Celsius as per your instruction. Similarly, if your external environment decreases to 80 degree Celsius against the thermostat will send the message to the air conditioner to work harder to control the room temperature to 22 degrees Celsius. Exactly like that, let's consider that the person subconsciously believes that he deserves to make 10,000 rupees per month. Consider this is the thermostat setting he had set. I will earn only 10,000 rupees. If you set, however, he desired to make 20,000 per month, so he works hard to get more opportunities. So now the moment his external lives give him the opportunity to make 20,000, his thermostat will get work harder to sabotage those opportunities so that he can continue to make 10,000 as per his set point. At the same time, let's say that There are some major problems in his career, and his external life situation reduces to his income to 5,000 per month. Again, his thermostat, his belief. Thermostat in our case is belief will work harder to get help him to grow and attract the opportunity once again to make only 10,000 per month, which he has set the point in his her thermostat, his thermostat, that his belief system. Similarly, if person thermostat is is the said to being unhealthy, then no matter how much you can help him, their subconscious will work hard to make them unhealthy as per their set point. A person thermostat, that's a belief system, is said to be healthy, then even in the most negative environment, there is a subconscious will work hard to keep them healthy as per their set point. If a person's thermostat, that's his belief system, is set having bad relationship, that even though they meet the best people, their subconscious will work hard to sabotage their relationship as per their set point to have the bad relationship. But if the person's thermostat is set to having a good relationship, then even though they meet difficult people, their subconscious mind will help them to improve their relationship as per their set point in their limiting system, in their belief system. So, if you really want to attract your desire, you must first change the thermostat setting. That's your limiting belief to the growing belief. I'm sure now you are wondering how to transform your limiting belief into the growing beliefs. Well, as usual, here's the exercise to help you to do that effectively. Changing your belief is set point. Follow the simple steps to transform your limiting beliefs into the growing beliefs. Recognize your limiting belief first thing, that's I call it the self discovery. Then recognize the actions which enforce the limiting belief and stop them. Write a new growing belief as per the rules of information, rules of affirmations to replace the old limiting belief. Write a new action required to reinforce the growing belief and practice them every single day. Say the new beliefs aloud 10 times in the morning and at the 10 times in the evening or in during the sleep. Better yet, you record it. Let's play all night. Find the references where people have these growing beliefs and their required action. Let me share with you. I use the above steps to change my belief set point from limiting to the growing. I had limiting belief that my relationship don't last no matter how hard I try to be good at it is. Due to this set point in my belief, I always used to break up in my relationship. After learning about limiting belief, I realized that subconsciously I did not deserve to have a long term relationship, and I realized I had to change my set point from the limiting belief of my relationship don't last to the growing belief I have a great relationship. So I wrote down the following limiting beliefs and action which I decided to stop immediately. So limiting belief is relationship don't last long. Uh, that's the limiting belief, and the action for the limiting belief is try to avoid the relationship in fear or the fear being won after few months. Marriage is like a cage. Avoid giving commitment to the marriage. Girls are too demanding. That's the limiting belief. Girl irritated on expectation, not respecting the girl. Girl don't understand boys. That's the limiting beliefs and the action to it try to dominate the girl as per my point of view. With such limiting beliefs and the action, it wasn't very surprising that my relationship did not last. And here are the new growing beliefs which I said, which I created using the rules of affirmation. So, growing belief and the action for it. Relationships are meant to last forever. Mine always do. Get into the relationship when I have the chance and be confident that it will last forever. Marriage is a partnership. Happily commit for marriage and treat my wife like a partner. Girls have a high expectation from men and help them see their own potential. Be willing to change as per her expectation and give her the respect for helping me change and become better man. My girl understand me best. listen to her and understand her point of view, knowing she always understands mine. I started saying these new growing beliefs 10 times in the morning and night and prepared myself mentally to act accordingly in my new relationship. I also applied the final step of finding friends who had similar beliefs, actions, and had attracted their desired life partner. As a result, in very short time after that, I attracted my wife Indu. Remember that the universe will always give you what you believe you deserve, not what you desire. Now it's your turn to recognize your limiting belief in all those areas of your life where you feel stuck. Then use the above step to change your beliefs. Set the point to change your frequency and your attraction. So, here is a summary of our belief system, chapter number 9. Any thought which we don't question or doubt is called belief. Any thought which don't challenge or don't question, that's become your belief. The law of attraction work in response to what we think we deserve, not we desire. So there are two types of beliefs: limiting belief and the growing belief. Limiting belief are which limit your deserving capacity to attract your desire, and the growing beliefs which will help you to increase your capacity, deserving capacity to attract your desires. Our beliefs are like thermostat controlling what we deserve. If we have a limiting belief, our inner thermostat will work hard to limit us. If we have a growing belief, our thermostat will work hard to get us grow. If you really want to attract your desires, you must transform all your limiting beliefs into the growing beliefs. So use this state to change your belief system and set your thermostat to the point. So recognize your limiting beliefs. First action, write down the actions which enforce the limiting beliefs and curb them. Write down the new growing beliefs as per the rules of affirmation to replace the old limiting beliefs. Then write down the new action required to reinforce the growing belief and practice them regularly. Say the new beliefs 10 times in the start of the day and before you go to sleep. Find the reference where people have these growing beliefs and their required action. So keep in touch with those people. That will help us to change our limiting beliefs to the growing beliefs. This is the chapter about the belief system. And let's go to the next chapter, which is very, very powerful. That's the action, the final tuning of your frequency at the actions. So action expresses priorities. So let's get meet you in the next chapter. Till the time, thank you very much for watching this video and understanding your limiting beliefs, and just not understanding, taking the right actions to change your limiting beliefs to the growing belief. Thank you very much.